you're here again. Tonight, I thought I would show you a few of the rosaries I have, explain them a little, talk about the differences, see how differently they're designed. So the first one I want to show you is what I call my everyday rosary. And this one sits right next to my bed. And I say it sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening, sometimes in the afternoon. It just depends. Say it in bed, walking around, or sitting somewhere. Maybe listen to Gregorian chant sometime. So you can see this one has lovely pink resin beads. And I really like pink. I didn't pick this rosary though. I've had it for as long as I can remember. Oh, you might hear the rain. It's raining really hard all of a sudden. This might have even been my mom's before I got it. I don't remember a time when I didn't have this rosary. Two of the beads down here are purple, giving a little bit of difference. And the chain on this one is silver. And the little pieces are round. Instead of like a flat chain, they're a rounded sort of chain. You can see the icon, the little joint here has a lovely design. We have Jesus with a Sacred Heart on one side. So just flowers, shapes on the outside. And on the back, we've got Mary holding the infant Jesus. So you can hear the clicking. This is the crucifix on this one. So the Christ figure is raised. There's little points on all the edges. Actually a little bit sharp. And then here on the back it's got ridges. It's really nicely made. Very sturdy, high quality, very solid feeling. So the difference between a cross and the crucifix is the image of Christ on the cross. So talk a little bit about how you say a rosary for people who might be interested. Hopefully it'll be relaxing too. So you would start making the sign of the cross, say the Apostles' Creed. Then you'd say, in Our Father, 3 Hail Marys, and Glory be. And then you'd go into the first mystery, and I'll talk about mysteries here in a minute. So you'd say, in Our Father, skip over this for now. And you would say 10 Hail Marys. And often if you're by yourself, you meditate. So you say it quietly. But sometimes I'll say them out loud if I'm having trouble concentrating. And when you say it together with people, you say it out loud. Often a leader will say the first half. Everyone else will respond with the second half. So when you get to the 10th Hail Mary, then you say, "Glory be," here on this space. And then you can say an "Oh my Jesus" prayer, which is from Fatima. Then you, oh, it's caught on my hand. You move on to the second mystery. Say the Our Father. Say 10 Hail Marys. It's so nice, the feel of the smooth beads through your hands. Helps you focus and remember. Then when you get to the end, again you say a "Glory be," "Oh my Jesus" prayer. Move on to the third mystery and repeat the process. Our Father, 10 Hail Marys, "Glory be," "Oh my Jesus" prayer. Do it again for the fourth mystery. Do it again for the fifth mystery. And then when you get to the end, you can say the "Hail, Holy Queen," and a concluding prayer that you usually say right when you're touching these. And then you'd come back down. Use the crucifix to make the sign of the cross. And then as a sign of devotion, you can kiss the crucifix if you want. Much of this is, if you want. It's to help you pray. It's not a set of rules you have to follow for anything. But yeah, so anyway, that's my, like I said, what I call my everyday rosary. It's lasted a long time. Okay, so next I'll show you my purse rosary. And my purse rosary sits in my purse. It sits in a pocket where I also have my lipsticks, and I sometimes think that lipsticks and rosaries would be a good name for a blog. However, I have no desire to start a blog, so if someone else wants the name, let me know. So you can see this one is very different. And I actually got this one for a present for my graduation from high school. And it was cute because it came in this little case that looked like a mortarboard and tassel. So you can see this one I think is very beautiful and pretty. So it sits in my purse and I use it from there when I need it. The link on this one is bronze and flat links, not rounded like the other one. And it has more of a cutout design for this central piece. So you can see Mary here, the crown, and then Jesus with his Sacred Heart on the back. And it's funny because the crown back here looks like a giant halo. Halo's bigger than Jesus, even though he has a little halo right there. So that makes me laugh. You can see I've used this one so much that the crucifix fell off at the bottom. I just have to go like this to say the Apostles' Creed. The beads on this one I think are so lovely. They're multifaceted. So you get a lot of texture in your hands when you're using it. I would say all my rosaries are definitely working rosaries. The beads have an incandescence to them. Rosaries do tend to get tangled on themselves. You have to be patient with them. So you get a rainbow effect. So pretty. So I mentioned before about the mysteries, and so you can see that a rosary is set up to say the 5 mysteries. So there are 4 sets of 5 mysteries, and each day has like a recommended set that you say that day, but you can say all the rosaries, excuse me, the entire rosary in one day. However, it works best for you, but the 4 sets are the joyful, the sorrowful, the glorious, and the luminous. And in the joyful, we meditate on the Incarnation and what we know of Jesus' childhood, which is not much. In the sorrowful, we meditate upon Christ's passion. In the glorious, we meditate on the resurrection, the ascension, and Pentecost, and Mary's role in heaven. And then the luminous are the newest mysteries. They were introduced in 2002 by Pope John Paul II at the time. And they look at miracles, teachings on heaven, the institution on the Eucharist. So it's basically meditating your way through the Gospels. But the help of these beads. Oops. So that's my purse rosary. And this is the rosary that I had in my intro video. Very different. It's wood. Has a fancier outline shape of the cross. You can see it's a cross, not a crucifix. Mary's right there. This one's very different in style. So in this one, you see the Our Father beads are distinct from the Hail Mary beads. And that's very common, that these would be a different shape or color or size. Rosaries come in all kinds of styles to suit your taste, your fashion, what works for you. Instead of metal, this one has very nice smooth rope in between. Just lovely to feel, it's so soft. And you can see it doesn't have a central metal piece or even a wood piece. It just has this knot right here. So we've got these beads. They're smooth. With these chain rosaries, they can really help keep you on track, because you pray, you get to the end and you suddenly realize that you kind of prayed more than prayed that last mystery. You get a reminder here, you can go back and start over. It's easy to get distracted in meditative prayer, or any kind of prayer, or any kind of human activity really. So this just helps refocus. Feels nice, gives some structure. I think it's easy to see why so many faith practices have beads as part of them. They're just really useful. Trying to get away. And so finally, I want to show you something different. You may have noticed it already. And that's my rosary ring. And this is the rosary I use the most. I wear it pretty much every single day. I use it to say the rosary in the car. I use it to say the rosary on walks. I use it to say the rosary waiting for dental appointments. I use it to say the rosary sometimes in very boring work meetings. Many times. It's so great. I just wear it on my finger and I can pray. And so I say the Apostles' Creed here. Our Father. 1, 2, 3, Hail Mary. Then I say a Glory Be. Then come up, do the mystery. Our Father. 10 Hail Marys. Glory be. Oh my Jesus prayer. Second mystery. And so on. And so forth. Through all 5. And when I come to the Hail Holy Queen in the closing prayer, I just say it back here on the cross. Just put my thumb like that. The one downside to the rosary ring is that if you're not paying attention when you pray, you can suddenly, you're going around, you're saying your Hail Marys, but you're not thinking about the mysteries, you're thinking about your day or whatever people think about. You can get here and forget which mysteries you were supposed to be on and which ones you've already said, what number you're on. On the chain rosaries, you can look and see if you're in the second set or the third set, but here you just have to try to remember. It is a good reminder to pay more attention. But yeah, so I wear this every day. This is actually my second rosary ring in recent years. I mean, I got my first one, I think, in junior high, and I wore it forever, and it got loose, and it's all rusty now. But one day I looked down and it wasn't on my finger. I could not find it. I looked at work, I looked in my car, in my purse, in my pockets, around my house, and I just could not find it. So I bought this one. And then a few days later, the other one turned up on the floor in the carpet. It had just fallen off. So now I just use this one because it fits better. And I like it. It's an unobtrusive, simple way to have this little prayer helper all the time. Anyway, I hope that was both relaxing and informational. I'm really grateful that you joined me for it. I hope the rain wasn't too disturbing. I appreciate you being here with me. I hope if you're getting ready for bed, that you feel sleepy and ready for a restful night. And that if you're getting on with your day, that you feel relaxed and ready to take on the tasks at hand. I hope to see you all again real soon.